Hello and happy spring. We are excited to be back to inform you all about the news from the months of March and April.
Last month, we reminded you to get out and vote.
Irene, did you go vote?
Yes, in fact, while I was there, my parents voted for some of the school board members.
Who is on the school board?
Funny you should ask. Kelsey sat down with one of the newest members to find out all about his new responsibility.
Hi, I'm Kelsey interviewing Mr. Nash about the school board. What is the school board?
The school board is it's a group of 5 people who is responsible for helping figure out education in Bedford.
Why did you want to be on the school board?
That's a good question. I have a number of kids in the school system, and I personally learned a lot by having kids go through the school and volunteering here in Bedford. And as a matter of fact, my kids came through Peter Woodbury School, and I thought that I could be helpful. That experience would allow me to be helpful to your teachers and your principals and the rest of the school board in figuring out how to make your education as good as it can be.
Well, I'm glad we have someone in charge of that. What do you do on the school board?
The school board does 2 really important things. And I remember we were talking before, many of your peers might not know, you actually pay to go to school here, right? Your parents or your guardians, your neighbors, your friends, the grocery store, the gas station, the pizza, the owner of the pizza shop, they all pay taxes because investing in your education is really important to everybody. So the school board does 2 things with that. One, we work with all of those people, the rest of the community, and your teachers and your principals and the superintendent and all of the people who care about education. We work with them to decide what you guys do every day in school, right? So that's kind of one of that, right? Everything that goes into making sure that you're safe and you've got stuff to do and fun things to learn. That is part of what the school board does. The second thing that the school board does is after we decide all of those things to do, we have to go back to all those same people and we have to ask them for money. So we have to ask them to pay for all of that. So we raise money and then we help decide what happens in the schools every day.
What is it like being on the school board?
I have been to 2 school board meetings. It's very fun. The people are really smart, and we get to talk about lots of fun things every day, which is you kids and what you're doing at school. So it's kind of fun, but it's a little nerve-wracking too, kind of like this interview. It's a really important thing to do, and sometimes you just want to do really good, and so sometimes it makes it a little nerve-wracking.
Thank you.
That was interesting. I wonder what inspired Mr. Nash to be part of the school board.
I bet it was because of his wife, Mrs. Nash, is so involved in helping the school around our community. Also, he has 4 children that have been a part of the elementary, middle, and high schools in Bedford.
Did you know that Mr. Nash's daughter is part of the DI team, DI of the Storm, that came up with the idea of replacing styrofoam trays in all of the schools?
No, I didn't know that, but Brayden, Haley, and Connor have been inspired by some other people that have been or are students at PWS. Let's find out who they are.
Hello, it's Brayden from the 180 News Show, and I'm with Joey and Lavinia. And they are on the DI team, DI in the Storm. And I've been informed that you have, at the election this year, you had came up with the idea of getting rid of styrofoam lunch trays. How did your team come up with the idea?
Well, other places or organizations have already tried to swap out the styrofoam with paper trays. So we decided just to pick it up and actually get it passed for the schools and all in the entire district.
We were brainstorming things to do this year for DI, and we thought it'd be really, really cool to try to get an old town project really kind of finished and make a better change to the environment. And we thought that styrofoam trays had enough good cause to really be a good team choice of time.
How did you inform the public?
We went to a deliberative session where the public can come in and vote on things that they want to be on the ballot for this year. We went and we spoke there, and we also passed out flyers in our school and hung up posters. And at voting day, we held signs in the snow. And I think that was it. Anything I missed?
No, we definitely held signs of voting day. We talked to students, and we hung up signs around our high school. That was about it.
When and how will your plan be put to action?
So the school board, they said yes, so we have the money in the budget, and hopefully in a few months or by the beginning of next school year, the trays will be in the district. And I'm not really sure. So how we got this to work, I don't know. We just had people vote. I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I think what Olivia was trying to say is when we were trying to get our idea through, we thought that we believe that it's better for the environment to have paper trays, so we would help convince the public and explain to them why it's better, because it's safer and everything, and animals won't eat the styrofoam. And then that kind of convinced the town to help us get this done, and by the beginning of next year, like Lavinia said, we'll have paper trays. So basically,
Thank you for your time, and bye.
Hi, I'm Haley from the Channel 180 News Show, and I'm here with McKenna from 4th grade class, Mrs. Hussey. Hi, McKenna. Hello. Who inspires you? Mrs. Pantajosi, the PWS art teacher. Why do you think you inspire people? Because people think I'm so good at art, and they think that I can draw really good. How do you get your ideas for art? Usually take them from books. How often do you do art? I do art once or twice a week. So, how did you get the idea for your Captain Underpants picture? I drew it off a book, and the book had a really long title. So can you explain what Captain Underpants is doing? He's hanging off of a toilet paper rope, and George and Harold were supposed to be behind him, and he was swinging in the air, and I just put some details like quotes from the books so it made it look more interesting. Thank you, McKenna.
You've been inspired to use your imagination to try new things like drawing and to teach others about something that's important to you. Hello? It seems as though that you've been inspired to read instead.
Oh, sorry. I'm just so intrigued by this new book that I got at the book fair.
That's right, the book fair. I got a few books at the book fair earlier this month.
Me too. Just a few.
Hi, I'm Catherine from the 180 News team, here to tell you about a book from the book fair, A Wrinkle in Time. A Wrinkle in Time is a book about a girl named Meg who is going on an adventure with her brother Charles and her friend Calvin to find her dad who is lost in time. This is an amazing book that you should read.
I got this book at the book fair when I was in 2nd grade doing my Famous American project.
Wait, isn't that going on right now in 2nd grade?
The students from Mrs. Stallone's class last year completed posters, dressed up, or made paper puppets for their presentation. dressing up. Did you know the father-daughter dance was last week?
Yes, it was on April 13th. Let's find out how it went.
I'm Lydia here with Irene and Mrs. Shaheen and Mrs. Barwell. What food was at the father-daughter dance?
We had cupcakes, popcorn, lemonade, and waters.
What happened at the father-daughter dance?
Well, there was a DJ, photos, and games.
Who helped set up the father-daughter dance?
Lots of parent volunteers, as well as ourselves. Mrs. Shaheen and myself set it up.
How many people went to the father-daughter dance?
We had about 186 girls pre-register and then about 30 more show up. So we had over 215 people.
Now that it is spring, we hope you enjoy your vacation and new books from the book fair with your family.
We look forward to sharing more exciting news in the month of May.
Thank you for watching.